All right, Alan, thank you so much. Well, a new study finds that the active ingredient in drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy is effective for long-term weight loss and diabetes, and that the drug helped maintain that weight loss over a 3-year period.
Our Brian Burns spoke with a local endocrinologist and one of her patients about the news, giving hope to type 2 diabetics and those battling obesity.
I have found yesterday was my celebration day, I guess you'd say, of 50 pounds. So that's what I've found with it. I've also found that it curbs my appetite, so I'm not, we're used to, I could eat 3 tacos, now I eat 1.
Brenda Whitfield has been struggling with weight loss and type 2 diabetes for 23 years. Now she takes a type 2 diabetic drug called Mounjaro that also has the active ingredient contained in Ozempic and Wegovy called semaglutide. Endocrinologist Dr. Brandi Addison says if you're not a diabetic, cost will be a factor in obtaining the drug just for weight loss.
With Wegovy, the cash price without any insurance coverage is probably going to be about $1,000.
That's a problem for people who are not diagnosed as type 2 diabetics. Doctors all agree that if you can get the weight off and keep it off, you might avoid a few trips to places like this in the future. But Dr. Addison tells me the biggest problem is understanding, and usually on the part of insurance companies.
If the stigma and the way we think about this disease process can change, then they'll realize that it's a chronic disease just like how we treat hypertension, hypothyroidism, all these other disease states, and I believe more companies would opt into it.
News of the study reinforces the positive impact on a patient's A1C, which measures sugar in the blood. Brenda went from a 13 down to a 6. Dr. Addison says the prognosis is not getting better, though, for many in the area.
I know that in the year 2030, we're expecting about 50% of the population to have obesity. And so a lot of that mirrors what we see with diabetes. There's a huge population here, I would say probably about 80% in the coastal bend. And when you see type 2 diabetes, most likely you're seeing obesity as well.
Brian Burns, 3 News.
Thank you, Brian. Now, Dr. Addison says that you will need to call your doctor to determine whether you qualify for any of these medications. Well, first it was the Hollywood